Hey guys, today I have this summer makeup. It is super lightweight, very natural looking, and it's also sweat proof for those hot summer days. So if you guys are interested on seeing it, let's go ahead and hop right on in. So I'm going to start off with this look with a moisturizer on my lips. I'm just taking my Aquaphor lip balm. Then I'm going in for brows, and I did them off camera today, but I'm just going to go in with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist, and I believe this is in the shade Dark Brown. I'm just going to go ahead and run this lightly into my brows in the way that they grow. So the front section will be swept upwards, and then the sides of the brows will kind of go over to the sides in place and looking natural. Then I'm going in with L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock Primer, and I'm going to go ahead and prime up my skin, get it all ready for foundation, and I'm going to be wearing a light amount of coverage today, so I just want to make sure that my pores are all locked down. For my complexion today, I'm going in with L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in the shade 203. It's very lightweight, but makes you look super healthy and radiant, so I'm going to go ahead and dot this all over my skin. This video is also in partnership with MŌDA brushes, so I just wanted to say thank you to them for sponsoring this video. To go ahead and blend this in, I'm taking my favorite MŌDA brush. You guys already know this, my holy grail. It is their foundation brush from the Prismatic collection. You can also get this one in the 6-piece set, which is my favorite. I will have it linked down below for you guys if you are interested in their brushes, but I'm going to go ahead and blend this all into my skin evenly. It just gives a nice airbrush finish and makes your skin look really, really healthy, and I just absolutely adore it. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and I'm just going to dot on a little bit on each side of my face as well as my forehead and chin. And this is in the shade Natural Beige. I'm just going to go ahead and mix both these colors together, and it just gives a stunning color, and the coverage is amazing. You can use this concealer on its own for these hot summer days where you don't want a lot of foundation. It just gives the perfect amount of coverage where it's not heavy, but it also can pass as a lightweight one as well, if that makes sense. So I love it, and I just kind of wanted to mix these two to get my shade. For a lightweight concealer today, I'm going in with L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover, and I'm going to be using the third shade that's in this palette, which as you can see, I hit pan on, and it is my favorite shade. It is just amazing. I'm going in with the MŌDA Mythical brush. This is a crease brush, but I'm going to go ahead and apply it right underneath my eyes with this color, and it just is a perfect concealer. The color is bomb for me. I absolutely love the way it covers, but it also is lightweight, but covers every darkness that I have, so I just really like it. It's creamy. It is buildable, but like I said, I want to keep it lightweight, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this directly underneath my eyes as well as my chin and forehead, and then I'm going to go ahead and blend it on out. In a sponge from MŌDA as well, which is their magic sponge, I'm going to go ahead and blend in the concealer using that pointed section. I think it fits perfectly right underneath there, so I'm going to just use patting motions underneath the eye and blend it on in that motion we had placed it down in. To bring some color back into the skin and sculpt out the skin a little bit more, I'm taking the e.l.f. Contour Palette, and I'm taking both of these shades right over here with this MŌDA Pro brush, and it's perfect for the contour section. I think it literally can cut and chisel out the face amazing, so I'm going to go ahead and apply it right into my cheekbone area where my hollows are, as well as my forehead, a little bit by my chin and nose. So for the days where I don't really want to wear too much makeup because it is hot outside, or you obviously don't want it to sweat off, this is a perfect bronzer because it just melts right into the skin and it gives you that perfect glow to the skin and healthy look to the skin without looking too much or too cakey or anything like that. So it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and apply this all over those areas and continue to blend. Taking a separate fluffy brush, I'm going to go ahead and further blend out the edges and really get the contour to blend into the skin. Setting down the makeup with powder is essential for a budge-proof, sweat-proof look. So I'm taking the Airspun powder and this MŌDA sponge, and I'm going to go ahead and apply a decent amount underneath my eyes, as well as my chin, my forehead, and then we're going to go ahead and cut the contour in a little bit as well. So the key to this step for me personally is patting motions and applying the powder, really pushing it into my skin. I find that that literally makes me oil-free, crease-proof, and all of that throughout the entire day. So you'll see I go ahead and apply the powder into like a generous amount in these areas, and then you'll see I go in with this same sponge and pat it into my skin as opposed to brushing it away with a brush. So technically I am baking, but I'm not going to be leaving it on for a really long time, but using this sponge and continuing to blend it and press it into the skin as opposed to removing all the powder I feel like this step is totally crucial and important for this application, just because if you do go outside and you do start sweating, you're not going to swelter the makeup completely off. So I'm going to take that same sponge and really press in this powder with no additional powder on the sponge, of course, and just press it on into the skin as much as I feel like I can blend it in, and then I will take a separate brush to go ahead and blend out the remainder. I just like to do this step just because it ensures it to last all day, lock it in, and I don't want to obviously have any type of white cast, so that's why I am going to be using a brush to sweep away the excess, but blending this in I feel like just changes the game. I'm going to go ahead and brush away any excess. So go ahead and further give a little bit more glow and bronze back to the skin. I'm taking Physicians Formula City Glow Daily Defense Bronzer, and this actually has SPF of 30 in it, which is really cool and perfect for these hot summer days. I'm gonna go ahead and apply it with this large fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna really hit those points where we put the cream one earlier, really just get it into the hollows of my cheeks, the sides of my face, my temples, and a little bit by my nose. Just really bronze up the skin. I absolutely love it. It just gives a nice light amount of bronze, but looks really healthy, and it's like your actual skin, so that's why I love it. Just gonna mix a tiny bit of the Take Home the Bronze from the Balm bronzer. I'm gonna carve it out just a little bit more and give it a little extra bronze. A little bit of the Mary Dew Luminizer from the Balm. I'm gonna go ahead and pop a little bit of this into my inner corner using this precise MŌDA brush, and this is gonna just help emphasize our eyes a little bit. It's a liquid highlight, so I'm gonna do it there as well as my nose. This is just gonna help brighten our eyes, keep them looking a little bit more awake and alive looking. Typically what I like to do is run a bronzer into the crease of my eye, so I'm going to be taking this crease brush from the Prismatic collection as well and run it with this Balm bronzer from inner to outer corner. Once I do that, I'm going to go ahead and smoke out a brown liner on the lower portion of my eyelid, and this is going to be the LA Girl Brown Liner. I absolutely adore it because it lasts all day long, and I'm going to be putting it not into the waterline, but really on the lower lash line and just kind of smoking that out, and I just think it makes your eyes look very natural because it's brown shade, I feel, but it also makes it look defined. For lashes today, I'm keeping them natural with no falsies, so I'm using my L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. Absolutely adore this mascara because once it dries down, it's not going anywhere. You don't get any flakes, you don't get it touching your skin and leaving like a black dot or anything, especially on those hot days where, you know, the transferring could happen. It doesn't happen with this mascara at all for me. Going back in with the Balm Mary Luminizer Liquid Highlighter, I'm just applying a little bit to my brow bone, just to emphasize that a little bit. Applying this highlighter onto the top points of my cheekbones, as well as my temples, and blending it on in with my fingers just to get a highlight base down. I absolutely love this highlighter. It's very light, lightweight, and just looks like you're glowing from within. So just go ahead and blend that out. Taking Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the color Molten Gold. I'm going to be using some Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray to really intensify it, and I'm going to be spritzing it straight on my brush. This brush is the fan brush from the MŌDA Prismatic collection. I'm going to be spraying my face as well just to get the extra like luminosity, and we're going to apply that highlighter straight to the tippy tops of my cheekbones. And I'm not going to go crazy with the highlighter look, but I feel like mixing the two and using a setting spray really makes that last all day long, especially when you're outside, or if it is crazy hot outside, it's not going to move or go anywhere. So I'm just going to apply it to the typical points where I usually highlight. To complete this look with my lips, I'm taking the NYX liner in Nude Beige. I love a glossy lip, so to go ahead and top off this look, I'm taking the new Laura Mercier Lip Glossé in the shade Bare Baby and apply that all over my lips. These are new, they're stunning, and oh my gosh, I fell in love with this color. Then I'm going in with IBY Beauty. This is their eyebrow gel. It's just clear, and I'm just going to be setting down my brows once more just because I want to just make them like a little bit more brushed up, I guess. And it's perfect for summer because it's not going to like leave your face. And that pretty much completes the look, but one thing you have to do in this look, which is key, essential, you must, doesn't have to be this product, but you must use a setting spray. So this is key to keeping your makeup looking great all day long, whether you're outside, to avoid sweating and sweating off the makeup or anything like that. You want to set it down. So this spray is by Urban. It is their all-nighter setting spray. Highly recommend that one. This will ensure it to not move at all throughout the entire day, and if you're outside sweating, it is not going off of your face, so you will thank yourself later for that. Totally key essential. So that pretty much wraps up this look. Hope you guys enjoyed and maybe found it a little helpful. Don't forget to check down below at all the products that I used in today's video, as well as all the brushes, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Mwah.